So my little buddies here, they are rescued chickens, which the landowner, Pete and Alison have taken these chickens from, I think they were battery hens. When they came to them they were completely featherless, and they now live free range on the farm. This is their little coop over here, the chicken coop and run, which they lock them in there every night. Just nice to see them come from an absolute shithole and then have the rest of their life spent here, and on the flip side we get eggs. Brilliant, super healthy. They love it out here. You can really tell that they like rolling in the ashes of the fire. Which, they're not the cleverest of animals, are they, let's be honest. But, oh well. Right guys, welcome back. Sorry I've been dormant lately from making YouTube videos. From making YouTube videos. Obviously I've got a life outside this, but I've just been super busy having fun, keeping fit, doing loads of stuff. But I thought the other day, it's time I got a camera back out and made a video for you all. So yeah, we're going to be doing some stalking, hopefully bag a bunny, that's my plan, and make a rabbit stew. I made one the other week, it was one of the best I've ever had in my whole life. It's unbelievable. But new coat, this is a Ridgeline Monsoon smock in multicam. It was £100, which the normal smock is about 140 quid. I did in my other video say I was going to be using a Springer, which was a Viroc HW77, which is about 30 years old, but I got a spring out of that at the moment, so I've been doing a bits and bobs to that. So the trusty old BSA Scorpion T10 is out. Tactical stock, which is the T10 shot, which is the magazine. One thing I haven't mentioned before, which I'm going to mention now, is how I choose my pellets to go into the magazine. But I'm just going to show you how quiet the magazine is. Obviously I know there's nothing around here, so I'm just going to shoot one up in the air. Super quiet. Anyway, put one back in the chamber. When you're putting your pellets into the magazine, just be super careful about the state of your pellet that you're putting in. Obviously I had a brand new pack of the pellets I use, which are JSB Exacts at 14.5 grains in weight. I took the lid off and I bloody dropped them on the floor, and some got dented. So even like, I know it sounds stupid, but people who shoot air rifles will know this, and if you don't, you might not. Even if the skirt is just slightly damaged, they'll throw that pellet off. It might go on target, but majority of the time they'll throw the pellet off, even if it's a half a mil dart. It's the difference between it and something and not in it. Shooting sticks, something you haven't seen on my channel before. Super handy. Obviously telescopic, so you can adjust the height, but I like to keep them just above my waist really, because when I'm then down on my knees, it obviously keeps the right height. Makes for a super steady shot. I got so many people out there. I hit a rabbit at 55 yards, standing up, one hand, my eyes closed. Shut up. Do something. Rest on a tree, lie down, take a steady shot, hit it in the head, hit it clean, be humane. points if you know what this is, but it's the flower of the elder tree, and you can use this. It smells super floral at the moment, but you can use that to make either elderflower cordial or elderflower champagne. So if you get a good few bunches of these, put it in a fermenting bucket along with sugar and water and yeast. They have actually got their own natural yeast, but you'd be a bit silly to rely upon that if you can just go and get some champagne yeast for about £1. Put it in a bucket, leave it for a few weeks, and let the sugar be eaten by the yeast, producing alcohol, and you'll have a really refreshing elderflower champagne. Watch it when you bottle it though, if anyone's done it, it can get quite explosive. It smells amazing. So I've just noticed another wild edible, and it's growing on this elder tree here, and it's called woodea, which is a fungi. It's a jelly fungus. Don't know how well you're gonna just put it by here. It's a jelly fungus, and as you can see, kind of looks like little ears. But these are edible, and they're quite a nice addition to sort of stews, and you can dry them out and add them later when they're dehydrated into other things as well. So they're pretty unmistakable, and they're often growing on dead elders or rotten elders. And yeah. Taken one to show you the example, but we're not going to take any today. Let's go and try and hunt those bunnies down. Right, we're going to be a bit quiet now. So the idea, now we've got out of that woodland where I was walking through there, it obviously sounds like an elephant walking across popcorn. We're going to make our way down these hedgerows now, keeping quite tight to the hedgerow itself, keeping a low profile. And see if any rabbits want to pop their heads up. Beautiful time of year. The landowners got this field out at the moment to grow as a meadow for harvesting later on in the year. And everything is just blooming. It is Sunday the 26th of May, so we're coming into summer now, and the temperature's loads nicer. Like I said, everything is growing nicely. It's just a beautiful time of year to be out. And the population of rabbits has increased massively over the past year, really. Thought that might be a squirrel then. In the previous 2 years, myxomatosis and another disease which is causes hemorrhages in the rabbits has almost wiped out the rabbits in this area. But in the last year, they've do what rabbits do best, and they've shagged like crazy, producing loads more rabbits. So it's really nice to see the numbers coming back, not only just for taking game home and cooking it, but just to see the population thrive. So it's really nice. Let's get on with it. spotted a rabbit about 45 yards. Just taking a reading with my rangefinder, as you just saw. I'm gonna have to aim about 1.5 inches above his head. I know at 45 yards there's 1 mil dot on my scope, so I'll be holding over about 1.5 inches. I'm gonna sneak back over and try and slip a shot off. What a shot. We'll go get him. Right guys, there she is. Nice doe. I've emptied her bladder and I'm going to spend some time getting her gutted and cleaned, skinned, ready to take home. So the next shot will be in my house. I'm going to show you how to prepare a rabbit stew the way I like to do it. See you back there.
Why don't you have a second? My scary
If Daddy shot a rabbit, what does that mean? We're gonna have
rabbit stew.
Who loves rabbit stew?
Me.
Right then guys, that rabbit has been soaking overnight. The one thing I forgot to mention is to use a plate and try and keep the water level quite up. Use the plate to weight the rabbit down so it's in the water. And the reason you'll see is the reason being is you'll see right now. So you can see the rabbit has had the blood sucked out of the meat, and if you don't leave the water right up to the top, you do get a little bit of the rabbit that hasn't fully drained. But it doesn't matter. It's no biggie at all. Now, what I would traditionally do, and what people, and just turn the water off, would traditionally do in a rabbit stew, as far as I know, is butcher the rabbit up into quarters and then put that into a slow cooker or a pot over the fire. I've done many times, or whichever way you want to make a stew. But when you come to eat that, then you would actually have the meat off the bone. You'd have the meat on the bone in the stew. My wife isn't into that, and neither is my son, so I'm going to spend some time actually taking the meat off the rabbit before I put it into the pan itself. Then I'm going to brown the meat along with onions and garlic. Put that into the slow cooker and just add a medley of vegetables and other stuff. We'll come to that now after I've butchered up this rabbit, so I'll see you in a second. It's not going to be a second, it's going to be a good few minutes because it's quite fiddly and I'm not the best butcher. Right, time to get cooking. So, first of all, there is our rabbit meat butchered off the carcass. I'm going to get this on a high heat. Extra virgin olive oil, £6. Might be expensive, but it's much better for you. Here is my, Basically, what we're going to do is we're just going to brown off this meat in the pan, and then we're going to add in heaps of garlic. I'm only using this because it's got to be used up. I normally use fresh garlic, but this stuff is wicked. 2 chopped onions, 1 big chopped red pepper. Once we brown the meat off, we're going to put those in with the rabbit. For veg, we've got a bit of a medley here. Carrots, potatoes, broccoli, green bean and peas, alright? Now obviously the peas, the green beans and the broccoli are frozen in my fridge, but the carrots and the potatoes are just chopped up. Obviously it's not just me in this house, and at this time of year I can't just get everything that I normally grow in the garden, so it is what it is. Frozen veg, like I said, broccoli, green beans, carrots, potatoes and peas. Got 2 vegetable stocks and Worcestershire sauce in the jug. I'm going to put about a pint of boiling water in there and let it do its thing. Spices: salt, pepper, smoked paprika, oregano, basil and parsley. That's just what I use. Got lemon juice to go into the slow cooker, tomato puree. I even like to put a bit of tomato sauce in sometimes. It's just personal preference, but you can do what you want. I bet there's a million and one different ways to make a rabbit stew. This is just the way I'm doing it today. So either do it the way you love, or try this one for a change. Change is always good. Something new, something different. And we're going to put in a tin of chopped tomatoes as well. So I'm going to bring you back when this is browned off. That's just cooking away. I'm probably going to get somebody ask me what I do with the offal from the rabbit, as in the kidneys, the liver and the heart, and I'll tell you where that goes. Come! Cats! That's where that goes. In this thing by here. So if you haven't seen her on the channel before, this is my nurture. She's a bull greyhound. She's 1/4 bull cross greyhound, and her name's Illyri, and she's 8 years old. And what do you like, rabbits? You want to chase some rabbits? Oh yes, she does. She loves to hunt. She's a really, really soft dog, beautiful with the kids, but it's in her nature. And yeah, that's our pet. Bless her. So in goes the heaps of garlic. Pretty much already put all that in. Oh, there you go. There's the rest of it. I go in the recycling bin, guys. Recycle. It's important. Good luck with this. Obviously, we're just gonna really just slightly cook the onions and the peppers. The reason I do it like this is I'm not that fussed or keen on the smell of cooking rabbit. Sometimes what I'll do if I'm going to make curries is that I'll poach the rabbit overnight in a large saucepan with a lid. I say poach it overnight, for a few hours at night whilst I'm drinking beers on a sofa. But the house just smells of it throughout the next day. It's hard to go to sleep sometimes with that smell. It's just me. Sorry if that offends anyone, but it's just something I do. So I'm going to get out of the cook. Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to swap over to that hob. Like I said, the spices, just use what you want, but that's what I use. I like to put my tomato puree into the water that I'm going to mix through. About that much and a bit. One thing that I forgot to mention as well is that I'll be putting some plain flour into the rabbit and the onions and the pepper before it goes into the slow cooker, just to give the stew a bit of consistency when it comes to cooking the slow cooker, and to thicken it up. Out comes the slow cooker. Like I said, you can put this on low for hours and hours and hours, but I want some of this tonight. It's now 5 o'clock. I think 4 hours on high, it will be lovely. In can go all that veg. Might be taking some of that out. The slow cooker isn't as large as what I first thought, but there we are. Yeah. We're going to bang our chopped tomatoes straight into the slow cooker now, and I'll sink down in between all the gaps of the roughly cut vegetables. This is already on high. It's starting to smell sweet already. It's so meaty, it's so good, it'll be so meaty. Right, that's pretty much ready to go into the slow cooker. Make sure to get everything in. Lemon juice. Basically I put all the juices bar the chopped tomato into the jug. But that much. Normally use fresh lemon, but we've got one left, and that is for something else tomorrow. Spices could go in there, but in fact I'm going to do it. And mix all it in. I mean, you could put this in at any time, couldn't you? It's no. The juices on this smell amazing already. So basically, we're ready to rumble, and I'm going to give this a bit of a mix through. You could probably add some more water, but I think it's primarily just down to the chopped veg. I don't know what you can see here. I'll have to move this out slightly, and let me just give it another mix through. I'll pick up the camera now and give you a look. So I wish you could smell this already, but I just like to press down everything into there once you've given it a stir. And oh yeah, don't forget to put the flour in, which I have, so I'm going to have to mix that in as well. Never mind. Flour's gone in. Should have done that before, but it is what it is. That's gonna cook for the next 4 hours, so I'm not really too bothered. Plenty juicy in there, and I'll probably stir it a couple of times in that period, but not before I've gone for a beer. So I'm guessing the next time I will see you is when this is ready to eat, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video so far. So I'm going to put a little bit more water in it. Hope you've enjoyed the video so far. Sorry to any chefs or cooks out there if this isn't the way you would have done it, but it's probably a good job that I'm a roofer and not a cook. But we'll be the judge of that when this is cooked. Cheers, and I'll see you in a bit. So it's 8:45 in the morning. I had the slow cooker on high for 3 or 4 hours, but I decided to put it on low and just leave it all night. So we've got a bowl here, take it out of the slow cooker, just so you can see the consistency of the stew. So let's go and try a bit. Okay. So the meat is just ridiculously tender. See what the boss says. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
What's your name?
Kyle.
And what's this?
Cub. That's stew.
Rabbit stew. Do you want to try some? This is the favourite rabbit stew.
Is it not so hot?
No, it's not hot.
Has it not? What's like a celery in?
No celery. Nothing like that. Just rabbits, carrots, peas, potatoes. Okay? Oh, there's a nice bit of rabbit meat. Do you want to try it?
No.
Go on.
I love water.
Come on, for the camera. Go. It's your favourite. Yes or
That's the
no?
best rabbit stew in the world.
Pardon? Tell them.
That's the best rabbit stew in the world.
That's the best rabbit stew in the world. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one, guys. Bye.
Bye.